Hey guys, it's Kamrin and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a girl talk. I did miss last month, so we're gonna do the topic that we were doing last month, this month, which is basically all the stereotypes and everything that's basically wrong with being a woman and just all the pressures and stuff that we have. I had you guys on Instagram go ahead and send me kind of all the stereotypes or things that you've witnessed or experienced, and we're just gonna chit chat about it today. Disclaimer, this is just literally all my personal opinion. My opinion. Just what's wrong with me. Everything I say I always think of a meme. Please don't take it any way wrong or that I'm telling you have to do things a certain way or anything like that. This is just how I feel about stuff. Let's commence this girl talk. The first thing I wanted to talk about that a lot of you guys sent me was obviously body image issues. Obviously trends do change a lot. The curvy phase that we have right now was not really in. Back then it was more so as thin as you could possibly get. There was even this stage in fashion where it was like they liked for models to look like heroin addicts, was literally like fashion. Like that was literally a stage in life. But right now I feel like the curve appeal is more so in. The stuff that back then people were, you know, made fun of, like I literally cannot even believe that people used to be like, oh my god, her butt is so big. Like, girl, you tell me my butt is big now, I'll be like, stop playing. They're just trends and not everyone is obviously going to fit into them. And I know that that can be a really tough pressure to have on you, especially in this day and age with social media. You're just looking at all these girls that have perfect bodies and you're like, oh my god, why don't I look like that? I deal with that constantly. I don't think there's anyone that wakes up and looks at themselves in the mirror and is like, I am 100,000% happy with myself 365 days a year, 24/7. If you are, girl, you have found the secret, please tell me what you did. Yes, you can change your body with working out and you can change your body with waist training and all that kind of stuff, but it has to be for you. It can't be for the trend that's, you know, in style right now, because literally next week the heroin addict look could be back in. A lot of people like to say, oh, being thin is not in style anymore, but I feel like that will always be in style. Like that's just the way fashion has always been. There's always this constant pressure on women to fit what the standard of beauty is at that time. But at the end of the day, you guys, that's the body you were born into. If you want to go change it, then you go change it. You know, you do whatever it is that you have to do to be happy, but don't do it because, you know, somebody told you to do it, or a boy told you that you won't be liked because you don't have a big ass. Because in all honesty, y'all, if you're doing it for a man, really, girl, like for real, men, I have literally seen a man do nasty things to a McChicken. So you really don't have to do much to get men's attention if that's what you're doing it for. So seriously, just do whatever it is that you want to make yourself happy and don't focus on trends. Trends come and go. Being healthy should be a lifestyle for you. You should do what you want to make you happy. The whole stereotype of, okay, if a girl shows a lot of skin, then she's a hoe. I have literally seen women that post their nudes online and they're virgins. Like that has literally nothing to do with your sexual experience. I remember experiencing the same thing in high school. I didn't post my nudes online. I remember experiencing the same thing in high school when I was 100% pure, complete, like never even like, you know, kissed a boy or anything like that. Like so much backlash from my peers and from teachers. I literally had teachers tell me like the only reason I was there was because I was pretty and wore tight clothing. I had one teacher tell me I was gonna get knocked up. I remember hearing that another girl at school, like the teacher had told her like, oh, leave something for imagination for the boys to imagine, or like Victoria's Secret is not being kept very secret. What is the big freaking deal? Like, you could see my midriff, you could see my shoulders, you could see my back. All this stuff is just curated to prevent men from being distracted, because I've literally never in my life, in all of my days of school or anything, heard a teacher or somebody instruct a guy to cover something up. Like, why? If you want to go get naked, girl, like, do it. Honestly, I live by this. Y'all probably hear me say this in every single video. Don't nobody pay my bills except for me. Unless you are paying my bills, I don't give a shit what you have to say about me. If you don't like that I show my ass, or you don't like that I show my boobs, or you don't like this, or you don't like That's your problem. You deal with it, you take it home, you go to sleep, you could dream about it, you could do whatever you want. I feel like as women, we always have these pressures to be like, oh, you have to be super sweet and you have to be super nice and you can't do this and you can't do that. You need to be modest, but you also need to like throw it back in the sheets. It's two opposing personas that the culture teaches us to have, which literally does not even add up. You feel comfortable being dressed from head to toe, covered, not a peep of skin out, then go off. If you feel more comfortable being as naked as possible, then go off, because let me tell you guys, looks are deceiving. Do not judge a book by its cover. There are girls I know that look like the most innocent little nerdy glasses reading, you know, like, oh my god, I'm so sweet and innocent. If you were to ask somebody, oh, what do you think her sexual experience is, they would be like, oh, no, you know nothing. And these are the girls with like 30-40 bodies, and then the girls that are more what society would like deem to be sexual experience, the look of sexual experience. Those are the girls with like nothing, you know, like no sexual experience or very little sexual experience, which is just ridiculous that we look at someone and we judge them that way. And then the fact that it's like, why do you even care? Why are you sitting at someone and looking at them being like,
yeah, I bet she throws it back for a whole bunch of guys because her skirt is short.
At the end of the day, people are always gonna have something to say. Personally, for me, I have days where I like to be more modest, and then I have days where I just like to be all out there. It's up to you. Do not even worry about what people have to say. Someone is always gonna say something stupid. If they're not yelling at you for being a hoe, they're yelling at you for being a prude. You know what? Ain't nobody got time for that. Someone brought up pressures to always say yes. Sometimes I feel like a yes girl because I feel rude if I say no. I personally experience that myself. I am always someone that's like, oh my god, I feel so bad, you know, say something that's not correct, or they feel like I'm confrontational. Sometimes I just say yes to things that I'm like literally not even comfortable with doing or wanting to do because I'm afraid that someone will be like, oh, she's a bitch. I am not a huge Taylor Swift fan anymore, but I used to be. I did listen to her song, but I love the lyrics that she wrote about it. That's one of my top favorite songs right now. Okay. No copyright. I like her message behind the song because this is really truly how things are. They'd say I'd hustle, put in hard work. They wouldn't shake their heads and question how much of this I deserve. What I was wearing, if I was rude, could all be separated from my good ideas and power moves. And they would toast to me, let the players play, I'd be just like Leo and Saint Tropez. The other lyric where she says, what's it like to brag about racking in dollars and getting bitches and models, and it's all good if you're bad and it's okay if you're mad. If I was out flashing my dollars, I'd be a bitch, not a baller. They paint me out to be bad, so it's okay that I'm mad. All the things that women are belittled for, men are uplifted for. You have to be comfortable enough to say no, and I am really preaching to myself here too because I seriously am the same exact way. I am trying to get to that level where it's like, once again, I don't care what you have to say. I'm gonna do what I feel is best for me. We have to pretend like we're men. Like, I feel like the women that act like men are given the most respect and, you know, not with as much. If it's collecting your coins, whatever. If it's saying no to a situation that you're not comfortable in, be the rude bitch. It's not about being selfish, it's about knowing the importance of yourself. That's gonna be the best way to live your life. All right, next, first night stands. I'm definitely not gonna talk about like what you should do, losing virginity, whatever, because I know everyone has different religious backgrounds, different beliefs. Now, as for first night stands, once again, this goes into men being praised for doing it and women being degraded for doing it. Personally, for me, my mom was always very big on teaching me like no one wants to buy the cow if they've already gotten the milk. I was just suggest if that's what you're doing, then try and keep it as low-key as possible. It really isn't anyone's business. It is ridiculous that that's how it is for women, but gotta fly. Please be safe about it. There are diseases out here and they're really, really scary. Keep your business low key. Do what you gotta do. Make sure people don't know because people do love to be in your business. As long as you keep it a low key, you ain't gotta worry about all them pressures. Someone talked about pressures to have kids. Fucking fly. Ugh. I say this now, who knows if things changes, but I'm pretty sure they will not. I do not want children. I am a very big like, oh cutesy, let me play with you for a little and then hand you back to your mom. Still in this day and era, there is like the whole pressure for women to get pregnant and have kids and get married and blah blah. People are a little bit more accepting of like, okay, she wants to focus just on her career, but I feel like if it gets to like, you're like 30, 40, you still haven't settled down, people start getting like that. But I feel like it's like that even with men, honestly. I feel like people are at that point are gonna be like, oh, come on dude, like are you okay, like you don't have anybody, there's no kids. I think it applies for both men and women, but definitely like I know when I tell people like, oh I don't want kids, they're like, you say that now. But I feel like if guys say that, oh I don't want kids, people are like, oh okay cool. High five sister, welcome to the we don't want kids. I will babysit all of my friends' kids. When y'all want to go out with boo or you want to go for a vacation, I'll take care of them 5 business days max, and then they're going back. Last one we're going to talk about is the pressure to shave / be hairless. I am noticing a big movement on social media where a lot of girls are growing out their armpit hair, they're growing out the cooch hair, which I am all for because Lord knows I hate shaving. However, I just like to be hairless. I know Madison, I think it's Jinley. I think Jinley or Ginley. I don't know. I might screw up her name. I'll put her Instagram. I see a lot of times she posts pictures with her underarm hair or she'll post a picture with her pubes. Like, I constantly see men on her page trolling her and they're like, oh,
you could tell she has bad hygiene. She doesn't take care of herself.
I don't know if anyone knows this, but men normally do not shave their armpits, and as long as they take care of themselves and take a shower, it doesn't smell bad, which I'm pretty sure sis takes a shower and puts her deodorant on, because 9 out of 10 times, call me sexist or not, girls tend to be a little bit more clean than men. Just gonna say it, unless they're gay. Gay men take extremely good care of themselves. Yeah, I might get backlash for saying that. I'm so sorry. Maybe this is not, sometimes I need to rethink my position in life, and then I can't really say things like that, but personally for me, I just like to be hairless. That's just where I feel most confident. But there are times where like in all honesty, right now y'all see I got hair under my armpits. I'm about to be on my 2nd round of laser, so there's like really weird little patches of hair growing in, and I'm totally fine walking around like this. Like I don't really care. There's hair, it happens, we have it. And I will go to the pool or the beach with like coochie hair out. Like it don't really matter to me like that, but I don't want to like let it grow into a full bush because I just don't feel comfortable like that. But if you don't want to, don't do it. Like as long as y'all staying clean, wash your ass, clean your armpits, put deodorant on, and that's all you have to do. That's gonna be it for today's girl talk. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, anything I said is just my opinion. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up as well. Go follow me on Instagram so you can participate in our next poll when we decide what we're gonna be talking about on next girl talk, or you can drop it down in the comment section below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to go check out kwhiteshop.com, where I have all my waist trainers and resistance bands that you can purchase so you can go get snatched for you, not for a man. Go get snatched for yourself. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Making money like a mint, laying in my ice like shrimp, mint condition that